Hello, welcome everybody again to another MTGO League. This time we're playing something a bit special. It's Abzan Death Shadow. Not something we've seen in a long time. I remember when Death Shadow was just starting to be a thing and it was going around the iterations of it. Grix is firmly the favourite these days and certainly has been for a long time. But always love me some different stuff. So this is a build that MTGO grinder Benchsummer has been working on. I think he does do YouTube and streaming as well. Said that it's seems to be really happy with the lists and it plays a lot of cards I like. So thought I'd definitely be up for giving it a go. Looks like it's a very sort of just a mid-range deck. You know, you have got some of the a lot of the lands that come into play untapped, and so Death Shadow just an undercosted beta later in the game, or obviously you can power it out with the likes of Thoughtseize and Shock lands. Also gets 4 copies of Esper Sentinel, another fantastic 1-drop from Modern Horizons 2. Playing on 1 of Gutshot, I'm assuming for Ragavans and other such things like Hammer Time, which can just get them. Then we got Night's Whisper for some card advantage. Voidwalker's a great card. Tarmogoyf, just a big beater. 3 flexible removal spells that can pretty much kill anything. Lingering Souls and Liliana of Vale, some of my favourite cards. Good to see them getting some attention. Grist, and again another good Planeswalker. And we've got a 1 of Varol's, the Scar Stripes. So I remember people trying this again. So each creature card in your graveyard has Scavenge. So Scavenge means that you can exile a creature from the graveyard and pay its mana cost, and you can put +1/+1 counters equal to its power onto a target creature. So if you have a Death Shadow in the graveyard, you can put 13 counters on a creature. Also has the ability so that you can sacrifice another creature to regenerate it. Obviously with Lingering Souls that seems pretty good, or late Esper Sentinels. Moving to the sideboard, pretty classic stuff. So 2 copies of Crime and Punishment, which is really good against a lot of decks at the moment. Chalice against the Cascade decks. Thrun the Last Troll is one, again, we haven't seen in a long time, but given blue-white control is more of a thing, that might be, certainly can see where he's coming from with that. Flexible sort of graveyard hate cards, mid-rangey type cards, anti-artifacts, and some, not sure why this is Blossoming Calm. I'm guessing to hedge against burn, but a little bit surprised it's not Veil of Summer. But yeah, I thought we'd give this a go. The deck list looks sweet, so all credit to Benchsummer for that. I'll be putting a link to it down below. Do go and check out any of their content as well. And do consider subscribing to this channel. I'm playing all sorts of mid-range at the moment, just a bit of fun leading up to the Christmas period. So yeah, give us a subscribe if it's something you like, and let me know in the comments. Always happy to discuss plays. But also just any suggestions, anything you like, let me know. Let's get into round number 1. Right, we will be on the play No Companion to Declare, which is a novel at the moment. Gonna mulligan this. Oh, this is a bit of a stinker as well. I think we'll risk this and hope that Fatal Push is good. Question is, what do we fetch? I think we're going to get Godless Shrine probably here. Yeah, it's a bit of a risk this one, but yeah, mulliganing to 5 is not really a winning strategy a lot of the time. Gonna get rid of the souls, I think. Yeah, so let's go and grab Godless Shrine. And then Thoughtseize. If we find a land off the top, then this hand, and we're against a creature deck. Hand's pretty good. Not bad against some sort of combo-y type things, I guess. Okay, so sadly our hand doesn't line up the best against what looks like blue-white or Esper control. I think we're just going to take to fairy here, pass the turn. Really want to find a land for Knight's Whisper. Show me a land. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Maybe it wasn't a keep, but if this, if this turns out to be a creature deck, then I don't. Our position's quite good. If this is spreading seas, it's really bad. Oh, okay. So it's blue, white, some sort of Stoneblade. So we'll let our opponent. Okay, so they get Caldra. We're just going to push here. Land? Okay. Liliana's good in the matchup. Just want a top deck. Well, yeah, 2 lands. That's what we really need. Was an opt. Onto the bottom. Fountain. So looking like just blue-white Stoneblade. Land? Yeah. So we can actually play a shadow here. But I think I'm going to Knight's Whisper. Because we want to hit our next land as well. So I'll go and get Overgrown Tomb. And then we can just Knight's Whisper. Prismatic Ending is nice against Caldra. Opponent worrying about forcing this? Oh, Spell Snare's rough there. Yeah, that is rough. Got answers to Caldra. Okay, so it's still got a delta. Again, would like a land. Yeah, we can now slam Liliana, or try to. She resolves. So we'll tick up. I think we're going to get rid of this other fatal push. Doesn't do as much. So we would like here. Doesn't really accomplish anything that Prismatic Ending doesn't. I'm thinking our opponent will struggle to deal with Liliana potentially. Okay, so I think we'll tick up. We could crack the peatland. See what we find. Yeah. Okay, find a marsh flat. I think we'll get rid of the marsh flats, although I mean this Death Shadow is just going to eat a Prismatic Ending, I think. Opponent might go. Yeah, this gives them a pretty good turn next turn in that they can go land, animate Colonnade, attack Liliana. Oh, they do have Prismatic Ending if they want for Liliana. Okay, so they decide to do that instead. Abrupt Decay. See. So if our opponent just goes Caldra, land Caldra, that's okay. Okay, so it's another Colonnade. Thought these would be a good draw. Another Liliana. We'll take that. Maybe we should be sandbagging the Liliana. Okay, that's okay. I guess from my opponent's point of view, it's an out to Caldra. Depends what my opponent draws now. Obviously, they have to be a bit careful with how much they choose to attack me with the shadow on the board. Okay, looks my opponent has gone for Caldra. Okay, drawing another ending. Not the best. Could really do with this shadow being bigger. Maybe we should have kept those lands. But yeah, another reason Prismatic Ending's so good. You know, we're pretty dead to that, if not. Got Abrupt Decay to hold up. Land for our opponent. I wonder if our opponent's just got a counter spell. Oh, they can. Actually, we need to be careful here. Let's just play the Sentinel. We can't actually attack now, because if we attack with this shadow, my opponent just blocks with the Colonnade. Yeah, I need to find a fetch land. Thoughtseize is okay. That's obviously a bit frustrating. I mean, it dies. Okay, I guess my opponent might now just be on the kill us over 3 turns with Celestial Colonnade. Yeah, looks like that's the plan they're on. So yeah, finding another shadow. I think we're out of fatal pushes now. Okay, Stoneforge goes and grabs. What are they going to get? Sword. Okay, so they haven't got enough. I guess we could hold on to the decay, and then if my opponent goes play the sword, equip to Stoneforge, but then they might just attack us. Yeah, no, I think I want to just decay, so my opponent hasn't got enough mana to equip and do everything next turn. And my opponent could also just equip the Caldra, although then we could have held up the decay, I guess. Well, another Sentinel is not great. So, yeah, so we're going to have to find land. Sorry, not a land. Find an answer. I don't think we've got that many. Okay, so our opponent is playing the sword, which is a bit odd. Not sure why they do that and not just smash us with the colonnade again. Oh, I guess then next turn they've got... Next turn they've then got this equip to colonnade. Let's just ending it now. Opponent has a counter spell, then we just lose, but we're so far behind anyway. Let's play a land, pass the turn. I think we're only running 2 copies of Fatal Push. Might as well go to 3 then 4. We haven't got any flyers either, I don't think. Well, Goyf would have been nice several turns ago. Guess we can attack here. I suppose Assassin's Trophy would have been an out as well. Yeah, if that shadow had been just 2-3 points bigger. Looks like our opponent is going for it here. Make them do it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was yeah, just a little bit in that mid game. I think we just struggled. Just couldn't deal with the creature lands, but onwards and upwards. So don't think we really want Collector Oof. We definitely want Thrun. What don't we want? Sentinel's great. Souls and stuff pretty good. Gut Shot does nothing. The Decays are good against Teferi, but I think I'd rather have... They're good against Stoneforge as well, actually, and the swords. How good is this likely to be? We can regenerate it in the face of... Did we see... we didn't see Supreme Verdict, I don't think. I guess Kaya's Guile is... We didn't see Snapcaster though. Goyf's not the best here actually. Let's maybe cut a couple of Goyfs in favour of a Kaya and a Vindicate. Well, Goyf just dies to so much stuff. I think I like that. Yeah. Just remembering Reed Duke used to cut Goyfs against control quite a lot of the time. Right, so let's play. Okay, yeah, this is great. Obviously Sentinel turn 1 is really what you want to be doing against control. Got decent mana as well. So we want to go and fetch Godless Shrine so we can Void Walker on 2. Yeah, this card can just be such a nightmare for control players. Okay, play the Blooming Marsh. Play this Void Walker, so you go. I guess next turn we can just Vindicate their land as well. Especially if they just play a tap land. Okay, they play a Flooded Strand. Or a Blooming Marsh. I think we go for it here. Possibly should have done it pre-combat. Do we wait and see? No, I think we'll just go for it. No, just tax our opponent's mana. Might have counterspell. They do, but we draw we draw a card from it, so okay, yeah, Thoughtseize is nice. Let's in fact fire it off right now. Maybe we should have attacked first, but if we see like Teferi or Shark Typhoon, then Celestial Purge. Would you like to pay that? So I guess we'll sacrifice this. And we can go and get something with these, so I guess I'll use Flooded Strand because we're playing white. Okay, Teferi, they are running Snapcaster. We're just going to take Teferi here. Because, yeah, Cryptic just gets a bit awkward for my opponent, because again, they'd have to pay one. So we can go and get the Triome here. I might keep the Triome, given that we've got so many lands, I might choose to keep the Triome in my deck. Yeah, it's going to get Temple Garden. Okay, apologies for the loss of sound there. I had to take a call and play at the same time, but managed to get there in game 2 with the help of some lingering souls. I think we're just going to pass the turn here. And then push the Batterskull token and start beating him with our endurance. Yeah, Prismatic Ending was a good draw from our opponent there. Okay, so obviously not ideal to have to fatal push here. So yeah, we changed up the sideboard a little bit as well because our opponent showed a Snapcaster Mage. Inquisition. I guess we can fire it off. We don't know what the other card in our opponent's hand is. Well, we get a counter spell. And then I'm going to play this out, I think. Because then if our opponent goes for Supreme Verdict, we can regenerate the Valrols by sacrificing endurance. Okay, so now we can actually scavenge as well, which is pretty nice. So green. Or we could wait to see. Do we want to Thought Seize is the question. Bash him for 5. I mean, it's bigger than Batterskull now, so yeah, I think we're alright to just... Oh yeah, we get a counterspell. Not quite lethal next turn. And actually, yeah, we don't really care about Thought Seizing the Batterskull. Okay, there's a Mystic. We're going to push that, though. There's a Sword. I guess, actually, we wait until my opponent goes to equip next turn. No, actually, this is better, because then... Otherwise, if our opponent draws counterspell, we're really screwed. Well, Grist is a good one. See what my opponent can find. Also, actually, yeah, we needed to do that, I guess, because otherwise our opponent could bounce Batterskull and then slam it in with Stoneforge. Okay, well, yeah, a handy win against blue-white Stoneblade. I guess technically just Sky, but we didn't see any red cards. That's probably just for ending. So yeah, handy win. See you for the next round. Okay, round number 2. And look at this hand of cards. It's pretty cool. We're going to keep this. The triome's a little Yeah, it would have been nicer to have an untapped land for, but you know, we're against Kahira, so again, probably blue-white sort of control. This could even be the player we played last round. So let's go. What do we want? Yeah, I think we'll get a Godless Shrine here. Play out a Sentinel, which is one of the best starts we can have in the kind of control-y type matchups. Watery Grave. So Watery Grave. So could be Esper control then. Yeah, looking that way. Okay, Concealed Courtyard. I don't really want to trade this. Well, actually, trading this Esper Sentinel for a Snapcaster Mage isn't too bad here. Sadly, Concealed Courtyard does not play our Tarmogoyf. So, gonna have to settle for yeah, for a tap plan this turn. Okay, so pretty confident this is Esper. Okay. Yeah, we can just attack here. See what our opponent does. So we'll play the Courtyard, and I think I'm just going to play Liliana. It possibly gets countered. Yep. Yeah, so frustrating that we couldn't play our Tarmogoyf last turn. That would have been ideal. But alas. Okay, ending. So we'll get in for another one. Not going to be able to play Shadow here. We have hit another land though. Do you go for another Liliana is the question. Yeah, I think so. Although, maybe it's just Goyf. Yeah, let's go for Goyf. Although Goyf then, if my opponent's Supreme Verdict. No, I'm going to play Liliana. Okay, opponent's got another counter spell. Yeah, I haven't quite been able to double spell yet. Oh, that's a good question. I probably shouldn't have done this, but we'll get Overgrown Tomb and we will shock because we're going to want to play this Shadow if we draw another fetch land. Okay, so we can now double spell. Opponent doesn't put Kahira in their hand, so they must have something. Okay, so I don't think we're going to play out another Tarmogoyf actually. Just because... okay, maybe we should have done. Don't really want to give our opponent a land. Yeah, I think I'd rather save our trophy for a Planeswalker. Yeah, this can be blocked by Shadow or Goyf. That does imply that they're not on Verdict though. Wouldn't mind finding a hand disruption spell. Play a land, let's just play another Goyf. Opponent could have another Solitude, which would be pretty rough. Looks like that is what they've got. Yep. Solitude obviously very good against us, stopping the the shadow. Okay, we will be able to play shadow this turn though, as a 2/2. I'm finding an Inquisition or a Thoughtseize. Well, Lingering Souls is also pretty good. So we'll go. I think we can just actually we can just play. I think we'll just play Souls here, because then if it gets countered, we can still make 2 more Souls. Uses all of our mana here. Opponent fatal pushing the Esper Sentinel, which is fair enough. Okay, so we shouldn't be too concerned about a verdict, I suppose. He says. Oh, it's a very Time Raveler's quite good. Okay, he bounces a Spirit. Opponent is getting in. I think we can just block here. Yeah, I think we're happy with that. Get rid of... Grist. Oh, Grist is nice actually, because we can sacrifice this Spirit to kill the Solitude. I think we're going to go Shadow to try and bait out a counter spell. I think we do want to go Grist here. It is unfortunate. Opponent's gone through 2 counter spells already. Oh, okay, they got Drown Lock as well, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, forget they're in Esper, so... Yeah, Souls and Grist is really, really interesting. Opponent got another Fatal Push. We're going to have to do something about this Solitude eventually. Yeah, we can go for the Night's Whisper. We'll draw a card here. Oh, another land. Yeah, we're going to have to trophy this Solitude, I think. So my opponent hasn't got black mana now, so... I think we have to go for it. Oh, they've had another... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, we weren't beating that pretty much whatever. You know, we played around as much as we could. Solitude very good against us, obviously. Okay, so what don't we want? Gut Shot doesn't do anything. Push, we don't want Fatal Push. We want Thrun. We want... We didn't see Snapcaster Mage. We just want all of this kind of stuff. Ending is... well, I don't think they're likely to run Chalice in this build. Maybe we can get rid of some endings. It does kill Teferi in a pinch, but I think I'd rather other things. Torpor Orb could be interesting, but probably not. Endurance. Endurance blocks Solitude pretty well. See what we get. Yeah, this is fine. Thoughtseize into Goyf into Shadow or Lingering Souls. The kind of thing we want. Go and fetch a... yeah, Godless Shrine is fine here. Thoughtseize. Ending Teferi, Teferi. So ending is going to be able to kill our Goyf. I think we're just going to take the ending here and try and aggro our opponent out. Try and waste their mana for the first 2 turns. Because then we can go Goyf and then Shadow. Don't really want to draw any more lands now for the rest of the game. Do we need any more white? Do we need double white for anything? Don't think so. But we do need... Although we can't get... Oh yeah, we can get white. Yeah, we'll get Temple Garden. Okay, here's a Goyf. Yeah, because we need an extra creature to be able to to kill Teferi Time Reveler when it comes down. So we'll probably see Hall of Storm Giants here. Yep. Okay, Kaya's Guile isn't too bad. So that's shocking. I think I'm actually going to Souls here. We'll do it pre-combat because if my opponent counters it, it puts an instant in the graveyard, which makes Tarmogoyf a little bit bigger. Next turn we can have quite an... Again, we've used all of our mana every turn as well. So we could have played Shadow, but obviously if Teferi Time Reveler ticks down next turn, we can still kill it with the... if it bounces the Goyf, we can still kill it with the Spirits. There's a Swamp. Okay, Teferi. We're going to bounce the Tarmogoyf. Yeah. Okay, so we'll send one of these at Teferi, one at my opponent. You know, if my opponent wants to use a Solitude on one of these, we're fine with that. Now we either go Shadow Shadow, or we could go Goyf Shadow Shadow, or we could go Goyf Lingering Souls. I think I want to go Goyf Souls here, just because the Souls, well, I guess the Goyf is as well, but the Souls are in danger of just being Rest in Peace away, or Kaya's Guile. Souls are very good protection against Kaya's Guile as well. Okay, opponent found an ending. I guess we shouldn't really get into the habit of playing 2 Death Shadows either, because if our opponent goes... If our opponent Solitudes one, it kills both, so that's really not what we want. So yeah, just playing around Solitude and Supreme Verdict a little bit there by holding back a Shadow. So this is looking like Teferi. They may tuck the Shadow. No, they are drawing a card. So I think we're going to kill that. I'm going to save our Kaya's Guile. Although we can, in theory, just go for lethal here. Do we have enough shock lands, actually? That would be 9. That would be lethal. We don't quite have enough shock lands. 6, 10. We're going to be 1 damage short. I think that's fine. What could our opponent have? They could have Solitude. I think we're going to leave this uncracked so that we can, if our opponent has Solitude. I think we're going to kill Teferi though. I think that's better than putting, yeah, because it just gives them our opponent. Well, my opponent's got 5 cards anyway. They're kind of short on mana. Actually, yeah, I'm just attacking my opponent, I think. Put them to 2. Obviously, yeah, I can't quite put them to 1. I mean, we could put them to 1. We can't quite kill them. Guess our opponent. So we're covered against Solitude. Well, Time Reveler. Okay. Bounce the Spirit. Maybe we should have Kaya's Guild in response, but I don't think so. We've got lethal on the board. Guess our opponent could have Cryptic. So they're going to untap 2 lands. I guess the problem is that they might they'll gain some life from Solitude if they have it. Looks like they do. Although they won't gain. Oh, they're gaining control of that. Okay, sure. So I can block the shadow. Why would they not gain control of... Oh no, they can't gain control of the shadow. Okay. So it looks like our opponent was a bit stuck on mana there. Maybe we were just a bit more efficient. Don't think we want to change anything. So let's just ship this back. We're going to go turn 1 Sentinel, I think. Yeah, turn 1 Sentinel. Off a Godless Shrine. Just so good, because now, I don't know, it just puts the onus on my opponent to do stuff, because if they push here to use their mana, we get to draw a card. You know, they struggle to Spreading Seas or Counterspell this turn. Oh, actually, another one's a really good draw. It might counter. Oh, I should have thought seized first there. Yeah, really should have thought seized first. That was a mistake on my part. Because, yeah, resolving 2 of those would have been really nice. Rest in Peace, double Counterspell, Archmage's Charm. I think we're going to take the Archmage's Charm. and then we can abrupt decay the rest in peace next turn. Yeah? Yeah. Because opponent going to have to use all their mana to play this rest in peace. Okay, opponent not actually... Okay, so they're choosing to hold up counter spell instead. I wonder if we're meant to just pass the turn here. Yeah, I think we can just pass the turn, and then end of turn we can cycle all the Triome. Okay, Shark Typhoon. Okay, so Shark Typhoon... No, it's not too bad. I mean, we kind of stopped us attacking with the Sentinel, but we're not too mad about that. Okay, drawing another Goyf there is nice. Yeah, I think we just play both Goyfs. So no 3 other cards in my opponent's hand. This is going to be a rest in peace, I would imagine. I get to draw a card. Okay, so let's go. We'll attack with both Goyfs and then decay the rest in peace. Oh, I should have played my land, really. I guess we might be sacrificing this anyway. Yeah, because we're not... Well, opponent hasn't actually played a spell yet, so... No, I'd like to hold up Endurance as well. Yeah, there we go. So, I think my opponent's got... Yeah, 2 counter spells in hand. Don't think I'm going to flash in this Endurance. I think we can just sacrifice this. Yeah, Inquisition's nice. Right, so I'll just go and grab... I need green and black really, so I'm just going to grab Overgrown Tomb. We can get a white source if we need. Another Goy isn't too bad. Inquisition here. Okay, counterspell, cancel. Oh, double Solitude though is pretty bad. Do we just take to Fairy? And then, yeah, I think we're just taking to Fairy and then, yeah, just take to Fairy and start beating in. Esper Sentinel doing so much work here. Yeah, we're fine with fine just wasting our opponent's mana here. They're really looking for a land, I guess. So they're going to have to Solitude. I'm going to flash in Endurance here. You know, they might just counter this. Yep, which they do. But if they want to hold up another counter spell, they have to let us draw a card. But then we can scavenge onto Esper Sentinel, which is really good. Is it target creature? Let's see what does this actually do. So exile a creature, put a number of +1/+1 cards on target creature. Yeah, it is. Although I guess our opponent can do that. So they have to exile a Goyf not to just die. Is there a way we can win this turn? Is there any harm in... I think we can draw a card. Yeah, let's draw a card. We don't really want to play another Goyf, I don't think. Okay, Vindicate isn't a bad draw. So let's go... Let's play this Varolz. Then we'll... Oh, it costs... Oh, forget that costs mana. It's equal to its mana cost, isn't it? The scavenge cost. Okay, yeah. So that's actually quite a lot of... We can actually attack with everything here, though. Because our opponent has to exile one of these Goyfs. But then they go to 1. Yeah, we shouldn't have drawn a card there, because then we... if we hadn't have drawn a card, we would have won. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, yeah, that's a big punt. Do they have to exile a Solitude? No. Okay, so we do get lucky there, because I punted that away. We shouldn't have drawn a card, because I just forgot that it costs mana to scavenge. I guess if it didn't cost mana, that would just be broken. Yeah, because you could dump like an Emrakul into the graveyard somehow and then scavenge or whatever. But yeah, we get there. Deck seems really good, really fun, definitely. So yeah, straight on to the next game. Right, so we will be on the play here. Lures of the Dream Den. We're going to keep this. Do we play Sentinel on 1 or do we Inquisition? Is the question. I think I'm going to Inquisition purely because I do not have a kill spell for a Ragavan. Okay, so kind of wish we'd... well, no, actually. We're going to take the Sigarda's Aid. The next turn we'll play Sentinel. My opponent's going to play Sentinel. Okay, Blooming Marsh. So I think we're just going to go Sentinel here. Yeah. Thoughtseize uses our mana, but we don't want to give them a card from Sentinel. Okay, Courtyard. They've got a Thoughtseize, which is pretty good. They probably just take Varolz here, but they might take the Thoughtseize. Good test of the deck to play against the supposed best deck in the format. Yeah, they take the Varrols. No attacks. Yeah, Doubthy Voidwalker is actually really good. Yeah, I'm just going to play that out. It's a good clock. It stops my opponent. You know, it is good if my opponent puts Lurrus to hand. I won't. It's probably possibly worth me just holding on to this Thoughtseize. Well, there's a hammer. I guess my opponent might be doing that to okay, double hammer, so I'm going to Thoughtseize here, I think. Because if we don't, and then my opponent has... they've only got one unknown. But if they have... okay, that was... maybe we shouldn't have done that, but... if they have pure... if they've drawn Pure Steel Paladin, maybe they don't play it. They probably get... yeah, maybe that was silly. Maybe our opponent thinks we're on hammer. I think we can draw a card here. Okay, Shadow Spear's actually pretty good. Equipped there. So yeah, opponent's going to attack for 2. No blocks from us. Yeah, we can sacrifice this given that we've got another land in hand. Another Voidwalker's pretty good. Okay, so Inquisition doesn't do anything here. So we might as well get in with all of our stuff. Inquisition's good against Lurrus though. Go and get the Triome end of turn here. Saga's a reasonable draw from our opponent. They can't block the Voidwalkers that do have them dead in 2 turns though. I mean, not quite dead maybe. Okay, putting Lurrus to hand. So yeah, we're going to Inquisition that away. So yeah, well, Inquisition. Oh, we can play Lurrus, which is pretty nice. So we can cast that. Yeah, these Voidwalkers really giving our opponent the business here. So I think we're okay. This has obviously got lifelink, but these can't be blocked. So my opponent can go up to 6. So they can draw Pure Steel Paladin, wins them the game on the spot. Looks like they're trying to draw it. Yeah, Paladin just wins them the game. There's no ifs, ands or buts, but there we go. I can't think of anything. Oh, or Core Outfitter as well. I suppose like a Prismatic Ending could win the game. Okay. So my opponent is just dead, fortunately. We can just attack for 6. Yeah, these are so good. Yeah, Doughty Voidwalker's so good. You know, it's just a clock there plus graveyard hate. Right, so we'll bring in these collector oofs. And then we want all of this stuff. Gut Shot is obviously great here. Actually, a lot of our decks. Liliana of the Veil is not very good. Lingering Souls is good. Grist is good. Varol's is probably too slow. Doughty was fine. I don't think. Well, Doughty was really good there. I don't know how good it is normally because it can't block their stuff. We don't want Chalice. That would only be for 0. We might want Endurance. We might want Vindicate. Oh, we want Kaya. And we might want Kaya's Guile. Do we want this many Thought Seizes and stuff? Maybe we do cut 3 Voidwalkers. Just concentrate on... Well, they are good, but... So we definitely want the Vindicate and the Kaya, although they are a bit slow, I guess. Maybe we bring in an Endurance that can shore up, you know, given that Doughty is being taken out. Maybe we'll cut 1 Inquisition for another Endurance or a Kaya's Guile. I think a Kaya's Guile. Okay, we've got Thoughtseize Goyf into Goyf into Grist, but is that going to be enough? If my opponent goes Esper Sentinel on 1, I think we're going to go with it. I don't think I want to mulligan a functional hand like this. And if we can Thoughtseize, take their, you know, their equipment or the equipper. Springleaf Drum. Have they got the creature? No, they don't. So Thoughtseize is going to be good here. Oh, and Collector Roof as well. Okay, so I think we can just lead off with basic. Paladin and Pithing Needle. Okay, so we definitely take the Paladin. Weird hand to keep from our opponent a little bit, but what are they going to Pithing Needle? Engineered Explosives. Well, bit of a swing and a miss since we don't have them in our deck. So Catacombs. I'm just going to go for the Collector Roof here. I guess the Collector Roof does give away a little bit that we haven't got EE. Opponent got 3 cards in hand. We know 2 of them are lands. There's an Ink Moth. Looks like our opponent's putting Lurus in hand. Well, our opponent can't do anything with Lurus next turn anyway. So yeah, we can just take the opportunity to get our Grist on. Do we just get another? No, we need double green really. Just gonna get another Overgrown Tomb. We are going a little bit low on life here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should be holding up Endurance because it can block Inkmoth Nexus. But Grist is able to kill Lurus. Okay. I mean, we are dead to something like Pure Steel, Sigarda's Aid Hammer on the Nexus, but... Okay, they are swinging in at us for 1 point of infect damage. Well, they found a Paladin, so we're going to kill the Paladin here. Well, Thoughtseize is really good as well. Paladin can draw cards, like obviously they can't equip. They can't equip because of the Collector Roof. Okay, opponent's got nothing in hand. Goyf is a 3/4, but I mean Endurance is a 3/4 as well that also blocks Inkmoth Nexus. Yeah, well, Endurance here. Shuffle away my opponent's graveyard. Oh, that was a mistake, because now my opponent can draw Lurus. Let's tip this up. I wonder how much we want to hold back Lurus. Let's draw a card. Not Lurus, sorry, Endurance. I think we do for this turn. I think a key way we lose this game is my opponent finding exactly Sigarda's Aid Hammer. And obviously Endurance can block the Inkmoth Nexus if my opponent goes for that line. Now I've got the Goyf as well. Spell Sky abilities can't be activated, which is quite handy. Decay. So we could decay the Spell Sky and just keep going. But I think actually I'd rather hold up the decay now. Let's draw a card. Ooh. Well, that's pretty good as well. I guess now we can just start swinging with everything. I didn't, yeah. You know, we've got this abrupt decay if my opponent should go for any... Okay, there's oh, right, yeah, so now we just go crime and punishment. Do that on 1. So we'll decay the Spell Sky just because it's quite annoying. Oh, I guess we didn't actually have to do that, but because we could have gristed. So if we kill this, do we just win? Yeah. Okay, well, we're 3-0. That was quite a conclusive victory. Yeah, Abzan Shadow. The deck's really fun to play as well. You know, you get a lot of really cool cards, some of my favourites. So, yeah, let's march on with 3-0, see how we can do. Okay, this hand. I mean, the 3 shadows, I think we're going to mulligan this. The 3 shadows are very awkward there. We'll keep this though. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel. We'll get rid of a land, which will be. I'll get rid of just a basic swamp. Okay, is this another? We're going to fetch. I was going to play that Temple Garden, but we're going to fetch a Godless Shrine so that we can go Esper Sentinel and then play that Doughty Voidwalker. It's another control match. Sentinel. Okay, so Savai is Mardu Triome. So Stoneforge Mystic is worrying here, if that's what my opponent plays, because we can't kill that. So Stoneforge Mystic for Caldra or something. Sanctifier is good against us. Another Sentinel. Main deck Sanctifier and Vec. So not much is going to be hit in the graveyard. Sentinel's so good. Okay, so our opponent is in 4 colours. No attacks. Okay, so let's shock this in. Let's go Lingering Souls. It's very possible that our opponent doesn't. Well, everyone should know. I think what Doughty Voidwalker does these days. As in, my opponent might have held back here so that they could block, but Lightning Helix on the Voidwalker, sure. Ah, okay, yeah. Stoneforge Mystic is a problem. Yeah, Caldra. So we're going to need to find a kill spell pretty much right now. Okay, that'll do. So we'll play a land. Attack with 2 things. Then we can go decay this. Black, green. Cast the souls from the graveyard. I guess we could go Esper Sentinel there. Another Stoneforge isn't good. Batter Skull as well. Kill spell. We're going to look for a kill spell. Just a Tarmogoyf. Yeah, that's a big problem actually. I guess we've got Prismatic Ending that we can draw to. But yeah, that Caldra is a big problem. So you can put Batter Skull on it next turn as well. Yeah, I think we're just taking this. Okay, Shadow's a good draw. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need to keep a soul back. Keep 2 souls back. Batter Skull is obviously a big problem. But we can chump this Caldra forever. Probably got 6 cards in hand as well. Ew. Okay, we do draw 2 cards there though. Well, yeah, we draw 2 from these Esper Sentinels, which is great. So yeah, we would like to draw our own Prismatic Ending. Opponent is running burn spells, which is a bit concerning because we're going to have to go down to 3. We saw a Lightning Helix. Opponent running to Fairy. Okay, bounces that. I think we're going to block. If they attack with a Sanctifier, we'll double block it. Maybe we're meant to just start blocking with the Sentinels, keeping our flyers around. Has this got Trample? Oh god, didn't realise it had Trample as well. Oh, that was silly because now, ooh, that doesn't actually do anything. Unless we could swing for lethal somehow. So Grist, kill this, no. Since when has this got Trample? So we'll have to block with the Goyf on this. So I guess we kill the Stoneforge. Well, no, because this we don't really want to sacrifice a thing. So if we go attack you for 4 in the air, we just haven't got anything to get reach. I should have blocked more on this so we could have Knight's Whispered. So Goyf can block here. Let's go Grist, make a chump blocker. I think we have to go for this. Don't know what else our opponent has got in hand. If we can draw a Prismatic Ending, we're all of a sudden right back in it. Just Prismatic Ending the Germ. I mean, our opponent's got Batter Skull to put in as well. Quite a cool list from our opponent. Looks like it's Mardu. Thoughtseize isn't a good draw here. Yeah, Mardu, Stoneblade, splashing blue for what looks like Iteration and Teferi, which are obviously very good cards. They're running Chalice of the Void, which is good to know about, but very scary. So we chump here. We might then have enough to... Yeah, we can, because then we can go Varol's. Is this Exile? Deals combat damage, exile it. So yeah, Varol's regeneration won't get around that. We're forced into not very good blocks here. Is there a way? We haven't got any drain or haste, so we're just going to struggle to get the last few points of damage in. We're going to lose. Oh, we're going to lose our Goyf as well. I'd quite like to see an attack with the Stoneforge Mystic here, I think. So we'll block here because we have to. Do we double block here? Well, no, because now if we just block with the insect... Oh, we can't block with the insect. Okay, so we have to block with the Sentinel. Okay, oh no, we do get the Goyf. Okay, so our opponent can put Batter Skull in at instant speed. Hold on, can't we just Varol's scavenge something onto this? Yeah, because we can scavenge the Goyf onto one of the Souls tokens. So I think that might be it, because the opponent's just... Well, they're representing Batter Skull. Goyf to the Soul. I mean, there's nothing else we can... Attack in the air for... I can't believe we get there. This deck is sweet. Yeah, that's really sweet. Varol's is weirdly, yeah. Weirdly a powerhouse. Troll Warrior. Yeah. Kudos to Benchsummer for this list. It's really fun as well. Okay, so Mardu Stoneblade. So it might be... We don't want the gut shot. Oof is probably not. We want Kaya and we want Kaya's Guile because they are ways to kill the Caldra. I don't think we saw Thoughtseize in my opponent's deck. Crime and Punishment I don't think we want in this matchup. We probably want some number of discard spells. Definitely want the endings. Definitely want all this. Is there anything in here that, you know, Collector Oof could be okay, Vindicate could be okay. Is any of that better than... I think we want the discard spells. Is it better than any of this? Let's cut one Inquisition. Let's go with that. Okay, we see a one lander. We've got two draws, and if we find a white land, I'm gonna... Well, if this was white, it would be more attractive. But the hand is good. It's got some good stuff in it. No, I think I am going to mulligan. There's just a chance we die on turn, die from never drawing a land. This is much better. I think we're going to bottom maybe this Night's Whisper. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for a very, we can try and power out a shadow here on turn 2. So let's go and just grab a Godless Shrine. I suppose our opponent does have Chalice as well, although Prismatic Ending is very good against that. Thoughtseize you. Blossoming Calm is obviously bad for us. Solitude, Sanctifier and Vec, Chalice. Okay, so that's obviously a very good hand. We can kill this, we can kill Chalice. I think we're just going to take the Chalice here. Sanctifier is not great for us. But then we can Thoughtseize. We'll probably take the Solitude. Oh, Stoneforge Mystic as well. Okay, so now we're forced into... Oh, no, we can just Thoughtseize that, actually. Yeah, that's a reasonable Thoughtseize target. So we'll go Overgrown Tomb, Thoughtseize. Take your Caldra, play Death Shadow. Which, I mean, it's just going to eat a Prismatic Ending, but... I suppose we could have just ending the Germ token, actually. Do we shock in for Grist? Yeah. Opponent draws a land, which they are missing at the moment. Is this number of mana? Oh, Blood Moon. That's annoying. Ugh. Was not expecting Blood Moon, if I'm honest. Yeah, really wasn't expecting Blood Moon. I suppose I should have been. There's Sanctifier. I mean, we might as well get value out of this Grist. Cycle this. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're going to need something really special to overcome this Blood Moon. Yeah. Okay, so now we really need, if we can find basic Swamp. No. Okay. So fetch around Blood Moon is the my opponent had a very strong hand against us. Maybe I navigated that wrong. I went for Turbo Shadow, but maybe that was incorrect there. But cool deck on our opponent's side of the field. Blood Moon, eh? We are not running a basic Plains. So Vindicate is not an out against maybe we want an extra Inquisition on the play. I think this is fine. Yeah, shame we got Blood Mooned out of that one. Right, get to be on the play, which is good. Yes, this is Yeah, we're definitely keeping this. So we'll lead off on Thoughtseize, I think. Okay, so let's go. What are we taking? Our opponent's hand is a bit awkward. Let's take their. I'm just going to take their Blood Moon. And then we go Fetch Shock. Actually, okay, so now we've got that, we're probably not shocking. So I'll probably just go Thoughtseize again. Hopefully everyone has a bound. Veil of Summer or Blossoming Calm. Double Ending and a Celestial Purge. Okay, so we'll just take the Solitude here. I think, and then go grab Godless Shrine. Could play the Shadow, but let's play the Sentinel. Yeah, opponent's got a lot of removal in hand. Okay, that's not too bad. He says. So I think, yeah, we're going to go and fetch a Swamp. Oh, I can't play a land next turn, but that's fine. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Create a 1/1. Sure they haven't found another Blood Moon. Oh, another Stoneforge. That's really rough. So now we need a kill spell. Okay, yeah, that counts. I've left myself a little bit open here. I can't. So I should have attacked. Oh no, it's the same actually, because now I can attack with the Sentinel. I was going to say I should have attacked first, and then but obviously it gets the blocker out the way, so we're getting the same amount of damage. Celestial Purge. Sure. Opponent a little bit short on land by the look of it. Yeah, I think we're okay to just sacrifice there. And we'll play a Shadow. I think we want to keep playing our threats just because it ties up my opponent's mana. Okay, they found another mana, so they're going to purge the Shadow. Wouldn't be ending the Shadow. Wouldn't be too surprised to see them ending the Sentinel as well. Okay, so we've got two answers in hand, but yeah, so we're going to need to draw. We just need to find. We need to find Tarmogoyf, Liliana, Kaya, any of our planeswalkers. Sorcerer's Spyglass. So we'll let that resolve. Okay, so I'm just going to fetch, because otherwise our opponent can potentially get us. Play a Forest, just to insulate us against Blood Moon. Yeah, so wouldn't be surprised to see our opponent Prismatic ending the Sentinel now. Not sure why they're bringing in this against us, really, but... So no 3 of the 4 cards in my opponent's hand. Okay, they name Grist. Maybe we do only run 1 Grist. Okay, Abrupt Decay is fine, but we're sort of amassing answers now. Okay, Sanctifier. So we're going to Prismatic Ending that, because we can't really do anything else to it. Delphi Voidwalker's a nice draw. So let's do this. If we can find a Thoughtseize. Chalice on 1, sure. I mean, yeah, we're lucky to find the Abrupt Decay there, really. Let's go. Another Voidwalker, so all of a sudden we're hitting him for 6 damage. Opponent really looking for that land. Wonder if we should be using the Decay. I think we're happy to just keep plodding along. Well, we're attacking for 6 here. Has the opponent got... Well, they've got a Solitude. So yeah, Solitude, actually not too bad there, because we can, if we need to, if my opponent does end up getting Caldra out or something. Okay, so here's Batterskull. So I think now we're just going to decay the Chalice. Do we want to Fatal Push the Germ? Yeah, I think we can use our mana. Marsh Flats. So my opponent's got Caldra in hand. They're not going to be able to cast it. They need to find removal for this, or don't really know what else. Okay, we get there. What a game, this deck, man. Okay, well, we'll take it. We're 4-0. Let's yeah, let's march onwards and see if we can trophy. Okay, on the playing for the 5-0. Let's see what we can do. The Lurrus deck, we're going to mulligan this, sadly. 5 lands isn't where we want to be. We get a 1 lander after that. It does have an Inquisition in it, but if we hit a land off that, I think I'm going to have to go to 5. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll bottom... I think we'll bottom a Thoughtseize and probably just a Swamp. Yeah, I think we're going to want to get all our colours. It is going to be hard on the life total here. Go and get Godless Shrine. Thoughtseize. Another control deck though. I'm going to take the Spreading Seas, I think. Just going to play havoc with our mana base. Well, Death Shadow is a good one to draw, considering we're going nuts on our our life total here. Gonna do this now. unmulligans us a little bit. Hopefully our opponent hasn't found Spell Snare. Nope. Okay, so some good, reasonable draws there. Okay, so they've got Drown in the lockup. So here we're going to double spell, I think. I guess our opponent can just drown when it's resolved. Just try and tax their mana a little bit. Oh, okay, push. Got another push? That's probably the worst it could have been, because now my opponent's got Archmage's Charm up. Okay. So yeah, these are the turns when not having a companion really hurts. Maybe I'm meant to just slam Grist there, but don't think so. Because yeah, we just wasted our mana there. Another Sunken Ruins. Okay. So I'd like Liliana to resolve more, so we're going to... just going to get drowned. Yeah, prioritizing Liliana, really. Consider. Okay, 4 cards in hand for our opponent. Let's try this Liliana. Snapcaster Mage is a good draw. Okay. Well, I'll play this Shadow. Okay, lots of removal in my opponent's deck. We find another land. Don't really want to be Assassin's Trophying this Snapcaster Mage. Oh, they found Deluge as well. This is pretty over, I think. Maybe I should have trophied there. But, yeah, blue-black seems like it's going to be quite a nightmare for us. Torak. Okay, yeah, I just messed up. Okay, so looks like just straight blue-black with Torak and Snapcaster Mage. So we're going to be bringing in any additional graveyard hate we have. Okay, so Thrun. We want all of our planeswalkers and stuff. And then we do not want Gut Shot. We want all of the discard. Fatal Push. Kills Torak. Don't think we want the endings. Goyf can be a bit of a liability. And then let's cut. Do we really want Vindicate? Probably not. Let's go with that. Okay, yep, we'll play first. I think, is this how all of the control matches have gone? We lost round 1, game 1, and then won games 2 and 3? Possibly. We're going to keep this, just because Esper Sentinel is so good. Yeah, we're going to need some help. But Esper Sentinel into Thoughtseize is obviously that's the kind of thing we want. That is not what we want though. We need to not draw any more land really. Thoughtseize. Okay, so what do we want to take here? So our opponent could EE on one. I think we're just going to take EE. Could take the charm. I think we're going to take the EE because it's the cleanest answer to Esper Sentinel they have, because next turn they can use the mana to go EE on one. Then we instantly draw Abrupt Decay, which is not what we wanted. Yeah, it's not looking great. We need to draw something really good. Maybe we should have mulliganed this hand. You know, Esper Sentinel is good, but it is only a 1/1 at the end of the day. Okay, I'm gonna fetch, get some lands out of my deck. Really don't want to draw those. Okay, another Sentinel is not too bad actually. Opponent could drown it. Straight up counterspell. Sure. Yeah. I suppose my opponent will struggle to memory deluge without... Oh, they haven't drawn a land. I mean, obviously that's good for us. Maybe I should be shocking there. Yeah, I probably should be. Okay, so our opponent can... I think I have to slam the Voidwalker here. Because if I don't, then I'm wasting all of my mana as well. It resolves, so opponent's probably just going to drown it. Fatal Push. Sure. I mean, this is clunky. Oh, they've got another Fatal Push. Yeah, that's really brutal. We've got counter spells up now as well. Okay, Thoughtseize. We're gonna hold on to that until we need to resolve something. Opponent's just gonna draw two here. Yeah, this seems like a real bad matchup. Surely our opponent's found a land now. Inquisition. Sure. And another Inquisition. And they've got a counter spell up as well. There's a shadow, but not really much point in playing it. Okay, so we'll play it now. Oh, we can't play the shadow now. I think we're going to go for the Goyf though, because otherwise my opponent's just going to memory deluge. Although I guess I can do that anyway and then just drown and lock the Goyf. Oh no, that's really bad. Found. Okay, yeah, snap push. Yeah, we possibly shouldn't have kept this hand. But, I mean, Esper Sentinel and Thoughtseize, we needed a bit of help, but okay. Our opponent's attacking, so you get to double shadow here. Oh, they got counterspell as well. Yeah, this is really brutal. Opponent with a hand of Snapcaster Mages. We probably should have cut this trophy, to be fair. Yes. Oh, it's a bad way to go down in our quest for the 5-0. But yeah, I'm just gonna concede it up or out there. I think we have to trophy actually. They've still got that drown lock in their hand as well. Oh, and they found Hall of Storm Giants. Yeah, we can't do anything here. Yeah, really fun deck. Don't know if I'd make any changes really. The gut shot didn't really come up, but I can see it being good in a Ragavan and Hammer Time world. Doughty Voidwalker is always insane. Esper Sentinel was very, very good. Barrels was very good. Yeah, on the whole, really happy with the list. Didn't ever see Thrun really, but we brought him in definitely 3 games. I don't know about the other ones. Think I'd like to change these. I get the feeling they are a hedge against burn, but don't know. I feel like they should be Veil of Summers, but maybe the deck really struggles with burn otherwise, and I could definitely see that. But yeah, really happy. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Do give us a subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.